After nearly a decade, Apple has finally decided to switch from Lightning ports to a USB-C type connector, and it debuts on the iPhone 15 lineup. Apple's 2023 smartphones are getting their fair share of improvements with some minor design alterations, but the biggest changes are on the inside.
Okay, nice.
Here's a rundown of every feature expected on the iPhone 15 models. Titanium chassis. If rumors are to be believed, the iPhone of 2023 will sport a titanium chassis with rounded back edges to replace the existing stainless steel squared design. Several industry analysts and leakers like Shrimp Apple Pro and Bloomberg's Mark Gurman have corroborated this speculation. Titanium is more scratch and bend resistant than stainless steel because of its higher hardness and stiffness, so you can be rest assured of the phone's exterior durability.
So you don't have to worry about that at all.
In addition, Apple has devised an etching and chemical technique that can give titanium enclosures a high-gloss surface finish, improving their visual appeal. Speaking of visual appeal, the iPhone 15 lineup is expected to feature a solid-state button design, which will make the phone look sleeker. We'll talk more about this very soon, so stay tuned. Dynamic Island. While it's currently exclusive to only the iPhone 14 Pro models, Apple is planning to roll out Dynamic Island to all iPhone 15 models by 2023.
Wow, fantastic.
Dynamic Island is like a second, smaller screen that gives you extra space to show content from other apps, while using others simultaneously. For instance, it can show you the currently playing songs, timers, and maps directions without having to leave an app you're using. Dynamic Island allows you to easily multitask, and that is something Apple needed improvements on, so it's certainly exciting to hear it might come on all iPhone 15 models.
Great.
New image sensor. According to a report from Nikkei last November, Apple is planning to use Sony's next state-of-the-art picture sensor on the iPhone 15. By placing photodiodes and transistors in different levels in the semiconductor design, more detailed, brighter and sharper images are created. For instance, the improved sensor could be useful for portrait photography by reducing the likelihood that the subject will be overexposed due to strong illumination.
This is awesome.
We anticipate that the sensor enhancements will appear on the rest of the lineup, although Apple may ultimately decide to reserve this function for its Pro models. We'll have to wait for more details to be sure, but we'll keep you updated on any rumors and news regarding the iPhone 15 lineup, so subscribe to our channel and get alerted whenever we drop a video. Solid-state buttons. According to Apple analyst Jeff Pu, the volume and power buttons on the two premium iPhone models coming out next year will ditch the mechanical button design of the current versions for a solid-state design. This means that, instead of feeling a button that can be physically pressed, the device will simply simulate a touch by slightly vibrating, much like the mechanism used on Apple's Mac trackpads.
There's something good.
However, there's been reports suggesting that the left and right interior sides of the iPhone 15 models will each have a taptic engine to mimic the feeling of touching a physical button. As a result, each iPhone will now contain 3 taptic engines, up from only 1 in the previous versions. Faster 5G modem. Reports from Apple analyst Jeff Pu have indicated that Qualcomm's X70 modem chip will be included in all variants of the next iPhone 15 series and will enhance the device's 5G experience. According to Qualcomm, the Snapdragon X70 gives operators the ability to deliver extreme 5G capacity, multi-gigabit data speeds, and new use cases across device, so we can be assured of increased performance on the soon-to-be-released smartphones.
Cool.
To make things better, Apple is adopting USB-C in 2023 to replace their Lightning ports, which will affect faster transfer speed and charging times on the iPhone 15. We'll talk more about the subject and why Apple is switching to USB-C on the iPhone 15 series later on in the video, so stay tuned.
I'm not going anywhere.
Periscope camera lens. With the primary camera of the iPhone 14 Pro models having been upgraded to 48 megapixels, the shots it produces are more detailed than ever seen on any iPhone iteration. A similar high-end camera upgrade is rumored for the upcoming iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus. However, We anticipate that the iPhone 15 Pro models will have a periscope lens, which will allow the device to increase its optical zooming capabilities up to 6x. Unfortunately, it's unlikely this feature will roll out to the rest of the models. One of the primary distinctions between the premium and entry-level iPhone models has always been their respective cameras and the features and hardware they offer, so it wouldn't be surprising if we see the periscope camera lens only on the Pro iteration. USB-C type connector. As we've said before, Apple will likely replace Lightning ports with USB-C. This major change is happening because EU law has mandated a standard charging connector for all electronic gadgets. Apple Senior Vice President Greg Joswiak confirmed, stating at the Wall Street Journal Tech Live event in October, that the Lightning port would be replaced with a USB-C port in future iPhones, stating, "Obviously, we'll have to comply. We have no choice." The mandate aside, there are other benefits to the switch. For instance, increased transfer speed. USB-C connectors can handle more power and offer faster data transfer compared to the Lightning ports. Also, we can talk about charging speeds. Wire-based charging on Apple devices has been limited to 20 watts for some time now, but with USB-C, charging speeds can go up to 45 watts, as seen on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Give this video a like if you're intrigued by the feature.
Definitely.
Although the release of the iPhone 15 is still a few months away, you should probably start putting money aside for one now. The thrill of only using a single cord to connect your gadgets and the continuously improving camera experience thanks to new features like the periscope lens certainly gives you a reason to. That being said, there's competition lurking with Samsung also releasing new smartphones with improved cameras in 2023. The year is shaping up to be a big one for gadgets. Find out in our next video what the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra camera samples look like and if they deserve to top the competition.